Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Two and now on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
The first carry now for Jordan Howard. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. The ball carrier.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. We're up 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Block, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing his lock on third down. And that will be incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Locke. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Locke. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
touchdown, Denver.
Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 9, check 9. 22 meters. Shit. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the...
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Tua going to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tua Tagovailoa with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Block working out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 and now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the delay, it's Howard. And he will take it in. Front. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On the play. First down, Denver.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A quick throw outside by Locke. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check 26, check 26.
Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half-second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 2. Hey, confused. Check 43.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the turnover, here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Play action. Locke. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Locke's pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Block will try again on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ito Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sail, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
He's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. First and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Tua. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Brings up second and a yard at the 12-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down.
18-yard line.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Tight dog.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's just me and you. It's just on the ball.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Set, ready. 30 pace, let's go. 53. 64.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Locke. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Miami. 34. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Throwing on first down is Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clock now on first down. He'll let this go deep for... Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
brought down.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Recon, 132 fight. You got time right.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for circle round twice for the
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Switch.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Night, sweetheart. Hey, check. Hey, Green. 57. Focus, defense, focus. Nice 57. 57's Mike. It's our time. 57's the Mike.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun snap to Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Broncos 13,